Minimally invasive surgeries. It's the future of medicine, but most highly skilled physicians don't have the hands-on training to perform them. And chances are you wouldn't want your doctor taking a crack at these new surgery techniques for the first time on you. Well, this morning, meet the woman who helped bring the Camel Center to downtown Tampa, where tens of thousands of medical professionals will learn on tools that you can't find anywhere else in the world. It's the focus of my Game Changer.
If you're in the bone marrow, there's going to be some initial resistance that you will.
Some 30,000 healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, medical techs, and students will make their way through the USF Health Center for Advanced Medical Learning and Simulation, or CAMELS, in downtown Tampa.
So the participants have come from around the United States.
And Dr. Deborah Sutherland, CAMEL's CEO, is the game changer in charge of making this vision a reality, on time and on budget. The freestanding not-for-profit center that combines an educational and entrepreneurial business model has learning tools inside you won't find anywhere else in the world.
This is a fully functional endo suite.
This futuristic blue-hued room is the only hybrid surgery room in the United States, where non-invasive surgery techniques are fine-tuned long before you or I hit the operating table.
So this, in the long run, we believe is the future of interventional and surgical treatment.
One room over, in the trauma OR, you'll hear real explosive sounds from Kandahar, designed to create a disruptive scene for combat casualty training.
So that you still have to train as this room becomes warmer. We could set the temperature up in here if we wanted to, so it's desert-like conditions.
MAT, the high-tech synthetic training model, is used instead of animals in a room where soothing Philips ambient technology takes a 180.
The surgical student is actually feeling what the tissue would feel like.
As part of my tour, RN Julie Underhill showed me how to use the laparoscopic simulator that puts hand-eye coordination and surgical skills to the test. This is world-class education, training, and research that will one day transform healthcare as we know it. And it's happening right here in the Bay Area. Tomorrow morning, I will show you how the entrepreneurial side of CAMELS is fast-tracking medical devices and breakthroughs to the marketplace. And by the way, everybody was making fun of me, but I was able to pull up the skin with the laparoscopic simulator.
Who was making fun of you?
Our photojournalist.
Oh, okay. And I was going to say, I didn't
Eric.
see that. It's a very fascinating facility, I tell you.
Yeah, it's amazing, and the fact that it's right here in our community
is really cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a check on traffic now with Leslie Lacey. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, everyone. Want to remind you about a little bit of a problem spot here in the West Shore area. Southbound 275, the exit to southbound Lois, now permanently closed, folks. Let's go to our camera. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. And this is what's happening. You can exit Lois and go northbound, but you cannot go southbound from here on out. That is completely closed down. And eventually, this will be all gone, and you'll take Cypress to exit instead. In the meantime, you can always exit West Shore Boulevard and then come around on Cypress and pick up Lois that way. Also, we've got some construction here. Just remember, northbound West Shore, you're going to see a little bit of activity as they're still out there repairing that water main break, and this is right around Kennedy, so you can take Lois instead of northbound West Shore. That might help your commute. We've also gotten word of a new accident, folks. This is US 301 right at Balm Road, so I want you to keep that in mind. Meanwhile, I-75 looks fantastic and no delays on 275. In fact, if you're hopping on this morning, about a 6-minute commute between Fletcher and I-4. If you happen to use Twitter, I'd love to hear from you at Leslie Lacey at Twitter. That's enough of traffic. Let's find out how the weather's going to be. Check in with Lisa Fanning.
It is chilly this morning, but tonight, thankfully, it'll be a little bit more mild if you want to head out to see a pass of the International Space Station. Now, there could be some extra clouds. We're going to cross our fingers so we can see the pass. Look to the south at 7:02. It'll be in the sky for about 4 minutes, exiting out of the eastern sky at 7:06. So yes, it's chilly, but we're starting our warm-up so that we hit the upper 70s by Thursday. A very weak cold front brings us just a 20% rain chance for Friday, and not much cooler air in behind it either. So really, this is the coolest we'll be in quite some time. We'll get up to 58 degrees at 9 a.m. after starting in the 30s and 40s, so it's going to be a quick warm-up. Even 68 degrees at noon with a high temperature today, a little bit above average at 73. Big Monkey in Crystal Beach has checked in at 48 degrees this morning. Check out Homosassa, you're at 31. It's a little bit milder in Clearwater, you're at 56. It's 44 in Brandon, 40 in Bartow, and 46 in Sarasota. Actually, no frigid air across the country. I mean, teens and 20s are pretty typical for this time of the year in the upper portions of the country. We're tracking one front. You can see it's bringing some light rain and clouds to the Delmarva Peninsula right around the mid-Atlantic seaboard here, but heaviest rain from southwest Georgia back through the western panhandle of Florida. It's all associated with a slowly passing or pushing south front. So this morning it's still cool, but with winds from the south. We start a warming trend, and that front's going to get closer to us, which will bring us some extra clouds. Watch what happens as we head through the day today. Clouds kind of start to move in by 6:30, but we do see more clouds overnight, and those clouds help to insulate us so that we're not as chilly tonight, down to 59 degrees. Then we get up to 76 Wednesday, upper 70s for Thursday and Friday. And like I said, 20% rain chance as the front actually passes Friday. And then not much cooler in for the weekend. Very comfortable, though, with drier, less humid air.
And we like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right, thanks so much. It's 6:20. Red light cameras in one Bay Area community are looking to get the green light.
That story's coming up, and a shocking proposal that could have you reaching deeper into your pockets to turn on the lights. You're watching News Channel 8 today.